just arrived at HeliDubai and we are in the waiting room waiting for the helicopter to get here. Today we're going to take the iconic Dubai 12-minute tour. Really excited. I've never ridden in a helicopter before.
It's time for the safety briefing.
Helicopter safety briefing.
Stay tuned.
Just went through security, got our weight, did a briefing, and now we're just waiting to board the helicopter. Have to wear flotation devices because
Fanny packs are in.
Yellow fanny packs.
We just came back from our helicopter ride.
Was it your first helicopter ride?
I think it was, man. Like,
He doesn't know.
I feel like I've been on a helicopter before, but I can't recall when or where.
Ali had the best seat in the house. He got to sit next to the pilot, so he had the whole front window all to himself. I was too busy. All this technology is hard to manage. I had a GoPro in one hand, the camera in the other hand, but then I was just caught up looking at all the sites.
Through the screen.
So then when I would actually, no, not through the screen.
Oh, okay.
That's why probably my footage is not going to come out very good, because I was just looking at it and then I would look at the screen and I saw it was kind of tipped. So my footage isn't going to come out the best.
Write in the comments which is Ali's footage and which is
Can
Holly's
you tell
footage.
which one Holly filmed, which one Ali filmed? You can definitely tell. Getting onto the helicopter, it was so windy because the propellers are super low. So they told us not to put our hands up to wave our hands because that's how low the propellers were. But it definitely felt like you were going into a wind tunnel.
Like when he just took off like a few feet off the ground, so I was pretty nervous then.
You were nervous?
Yeah, initially. I wasn't before, but as soon as we sat and the helicopter like took off, for like the first couple of feet, like it was just, I don't know if you felt in the back, but I was pretty nervous, but then it just took off and
I feel like it was a really smooth ride. I think that there was only maybe twice when he turned, so he went straight for the majority of the time and then he veered right to go towards the Burj Khalifa, and when he took that right turn it did feel like a roller coaster, and then he took a left turn from the Burj Khalifa to come back, and I felt that.
I felt that one quite a lot.
That one, the whole helicopter just kind of turned to the side. But I thought it was a really smooth ride, and I think that it was nice because we were not very high in the sky, like if you're in an airplane. So you were high enough to be able to see everything in detail, but not too high. So it was a really nice vantage point being in the helicopter.
What was your favorite thing?
I think the water. The color of the water was so beautiful from up there. Yeah, the water was really nice. And then it was just cool to look in people's yards. So they had these huge palaces and then you could see their pools. I thought that was interesting.
Those houses were massive.
Massive palaces. They were beautiful.
We saw the Sheikh's like private island. You'll see it in the thing. Like he had the biggest yacht that I've ever seen.
I did. I saw the yacht was amazing.
Like,
oh my goodness.
It was bigger than most like areas where people live. Like absolutely humongous. I like the Palm.
Well, see, I like the Palm as well, but I wish that we would have gone completely over it because we only kind of saw it from a side viewpoint. But that's the first time I've actually been able to see with my own eyes instead of just footage on TV the way that the Palm is actually shaped.
Is like a proper palm tree. Pretty sick. It's massive.
But the Atlantis looked really small off in the distance. But when you're driving up to the Atlantis, it looks huge.
It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's right there.
Yeah, but from the helicopter, because it was far out in the distance, it looked smaller. The Burj al Arab was nice.
It's unique.
It just looks like a sailboat in the water, but it's a hotel.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it looks. Yeah, I think it's supposed to represent.
Oh, okay.
A sailboat. It looks like a sailboat.
I suppose so, yeah. With the triangular design, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Oh, also,
what?
The Burj Khalifa.
Massive.
dude, like
You can actually,
when you're driving by it, you see how big it is, but then you don't really get a real idea when you're like almost eye level to the other buildings,
right?
And then it's just like a whole head and shoulders above everything else, like, and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, so it looks like a rocket ship, I think.
It definitely stands out.
Yeah, you can't not miss it.
You can't. You can't miss it.
The Mall of Emirates.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
Oh, you couldn't see it? That ski slope just sticks out. Like, it's just massive. All these landmarks, like, they're pretty big. It went by pretty quickly.
It was so fast. It was 12 minutes, but it was worth it. I definitely enjoyed it. But everybody here was super nice and really helpful, and
yeah,
it was a good experience.
Ooh, this is HeliDubai. Get the 2 thumbs up. Hello, is there anybody in there? Hello, is the mic working? Check 2 1 2. When the helicopter first took off, like, he was just like a bit like that, and I was like, oh man.
How was it? Do it again. A bit like.
Like, he was just like getting air or whatnot, balancing itself out.
What was your favorite part?
Definitely like. Okay, so when the helicopter took off, it was a bit of a, because it just like kind of just leveling itself out. All right,
let's go.
Now we have to go shopping because we look like beggars.
Yeah, we have no clothes. Well, nothing fits me anymore.
I want to get out of elasticated trousers. We hope you enjoy our post-flight Dubai heli analysis. Coming soon, this Friday.